Hey, Slaycation Squad. Welcome back to the channel where every tale is a spine-chilling journey into the unknown. I'm your host from the Abyss. And tonight, we're diving deep into the shadows of horror. But before we embark on this hair-raising adventure, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a scream. Seriously, you won't want to miss what we have in store for you tonight. The moon hung low in the vast, velvet sky, casting a muted glow over the city of Bangkok. Tid Mak, a rational-minded newlywed groom, tossed and turned in bed, plagued by haunting nightmares that writhed through the shadows of his mind. Night after night, his peaceful slumber was shattered by the presence of a ghostly figure. A woman with ebony hair flowing like a river of darkness. Mac's heart pounded in his chest as he awoke from his restless sleep. His body drenched in a cold sweat. His mind, usually sharp and logical, was clouded by the remnants of his terrifying dreams. Who was this woman that haunted his nights? Her face a portrait of sorrow and longing? And why did she seem so achingly familiar? Unable to contain the turmoil swirling within him any longer, Mac turned to his beloved wife, Nak, resting by his side. Moonlight gently caressed the contours of her face, masking the worry lines that etched deeper with each passing night. She stirred as Mac gently shook her awake, her eyes fluttering open like delicate butterfly wings. Nak, he murmured, his voice laden with trepidation and confusion. I can't take it anymore. These dreams, they're tearing me apart. Who is she? Why does she haunt me so? Nak's eyes filled with concern as she propped herself up on one elbow, her fingers brushing the unruly strands of her ebony hair behind her ear. Oh, my love, she whispered, her voice dripping with sympathy. Tell me what you saw. Taking a deep breath, Mac descends into a detailed description of his nightmares, his words coming forth in a torrent, raw with emotion. He describes how the woman, with eyes that mirrored a tempestuous sea, would materialize before him, her voice a faint echo in his mind. She calls herself Mae Nak, Mac reveals, his voice tinged with both fear and fascination. She reaches out to me, her spectral hand suspended in midair, her plea for help echoing through the depths of my subconscious. I can't escape her, Nak. Her presence is suffocating, consuming me from the inside out. Nak listens intently, every word her husband utters resonating in the recesses of her heart. She intertwines her fingers with his, offering a sliver of solace in the face of uncertainty. We must uncover the truth, my love, she says softly, her voice a soothing balm to Mac's troubled soul. We cannot let these nightmares control us. Let us find out who Mae Nak truly is, and perhaps, in doing so, find the answers we seek. Days turn into weeks, and the couple delves deep into the labyrinth of research, scouring ancient books and speaking to the wise elders of Bangkok. Through their tireless efforts, The haunting puzzle pieces begin to fall into place. Mak discovers the tragic tale of Mae Nak, a woman whose love for her husband transcended death itself. But her thirst for vengeance tethered her restless spirit to the mortal realm. Haunted by the knowledge he uncovers, Mak's nightmares intensify, relentless in their pursuit of his sanity. Nak, ever the beacon of strength, watches her husband's distress grow, her heart aching with each passing day. In the midst of their search, a shadowy figure steps into their lives, clad in a sleek black suit that seems to absorb the very essence of light. Angel, an unscrupulous real estate agent, with a sinuous smile lurking beneath his polished facade, offers them a dilapidated house in the heart of Phra Khanong. "This house," Angel says, his voice a silky caress, "it holds the key to unraveling the mystery of Mae Nak. I can assure you, it is the perfect place to find the truth." Mak and Nak exchange hesitant glances, unsure if they can trust this enigmatic stranger. The risk is great, but so is the promise of uncovering the secrets that torment their souls. With nerves braced and hope in their hearts, they come to a momentous decision. Little do they know that their journey into darkness has only just begun. The house in Phra Khanong holds more than mere answers. It holds the key to their very existence. The walls whisper secrets. The air hums with ancient incantations. And Mae Nak's presence lingers, ready to confront the living with her ethereal vengeance. In the face of uncertainty, Mak and Nak summon every ounce of courage within themselves, knowing that the path they tread holds peril, but also the answers they desperately seek. With intertwined hands, they step into the abyss, prepared to face the relentless torment of their haunting nightmares head-on. As the days turned into nights, the looming presence of terror only grew around Mak and Nak's new home. The house in Phra Khanong, once brimming with a life of its own, had now become a desolate shell, abandoned and forgotten by time. Its peeling paint whispered tales of bygone years, and its creaking floorboards held secrets untold. But it was the darkness that captivated Mak's nightmares, the darkness that consumed his mind as soon as his eyelids fluttered closed. Like a malevolent phantom, Mae Nak, the spirit of legend, visited him each night with her haunting, twisted face. Her bloodshot eyes pierced his soul, and her twisted smile etched fear into the deepest crevices of his being. In his dreams, Mae Nak spoke to him in a language only the darkest corners of his soul could comprehend. Her voice, a mixture of anguish and fury, echoed through his mind, leaving him paralyzed in fear. She reminded him of her undying love and relentless pursuit of revenge for the death she suffered so unjustly. Each morning, Mak awoke drenched in sweat, his heart pounding against his chest like a drum in the night. He would sit up, his body trembling, and recount the nightmares to Nak, Fear etched lines upon his face as he described the vivid details of Mae Nak's visage. Her ghostly pallor, and the unyielding grip of death that clung to her spectral form. Nak listened, her brow furrowed with concern and confusion. She couldn't understand why her husband was being tormented by such horrifying visions. She reassured him that they were just nightmares, figments of his imagination. But deep down, she too could feel the weight of something sinister lurking in the shadows. Determined to unravel the mystery haunting her beloved husband, Nak beseeched Mak to find answers, armed with a resolve as sharp as a blade. Mak delved into the realm of the unknown, seeking answers to the riddles that plagued their lives. He combed through ancient scrolls and whispered legends, immersed himself in tales of love gone awry and supernatural forces beyond mortal comprehension. It was during these long nights of research that Mak stumbled upon the tale of Mae Nak, an enchanting but tragic love story that echoed through the haunted halls of Bangkok. Mae Nak, a young woman deeply in love with her husband, had died during childbirth, her soul unwilling to part ways with the mortal realm. In her desperation, she had clung to life, intertwining her spirit with the house they had once called home. Driven by a fierce love and vengeful rage, she now sought to claim the lives of any who dared trespass against her. The more Mak read, the tighter the hold of dread clenched his heart. He connected the pieces of his nightmares to the tale of Mae Nak, realizing the nightmare incarnate was the restless spirit of this vengeful ghost. The realization sent shivers down his spine, and his mind spiraled into a maelstrom of questions. Was he truly experiencing the curse of Mae Nak? And if so, how could he protect himself and his beloved Nak from the clutches of this vengeful specter? As Mak's research continued, Nak's concern grew. She watched as her husband descended deeper into the abyss of the supernatural, his once rational mind now teetering on the precipice of belief. She yearned for a way to banish the darkness that plagued him, to free his tormented soul from the clutches of nightmares and despair. With a heavy heart, she vowed to find a solution. Little did she know the treacherous path that lay ahead. A journey through supernatural realms and encounters with beings both benevolent and malevolent. She would uncover ancient rituals and forgotten objects, risking her own sanity and safety to save the love of her life. The shadows beckoned her, their whispers promising answers, but they carried an ominous warning: tread carefully. For the spirits of Mae Nak were not to be trifled with. Chapter 2 would uncover the haunting nightmares that Mak experiences, his growing obsession with the legend of Mae Nak, Mak's quest for answers, and the ominous warning that the spirits carry. It would captivate readers with its detailed descriptions, atmospheric language, and the growing sense of impending doom as the characters plunge deeper into the supernatural world.